We do have a couple fan questions concerning Bobby joining WCW. Brad Stanton wants to know if you were surprised that Bobby Heenan left WWF and went to WCW, and do you think this was a big deal for WCW?
I'm going to put them in my mindset because they are in my mindset. Bobby, as many years, and I'm sure he was up there a decade or more. When you work the schedule and you travel the way everybody does that works there, and now you have another option at, let's just say you're working a fourth of the time and traveling a whole lot less, a lot of it being central or centralized around Atlanta and just a short drop, down to Macon, up to Chattanooga, whatever the deal was, down to Columbus and doing those TVs. It's a hell of a lot better than flying coast to coast and working the hundreds of days that those guys did. Everybody that left there, man, you would talk to them and they would just go, I'm burnt.
This is interesting. Adam Krasnoff, he wrote in 2002 interview, Bobby Heenan discussed being frustrated with WCW management soon after he arrived there. He said, every 2 weeks, you cash your check and go home. I lost all desire to work, didn't care anymore or anything. Did you notice a different Bobby from when you had previously worked with him in the WWF?
But he was our manager. I wasn't working with him in a announcer capacity. He would just be at TV. He didn't go on the house shows. Occasionally, if we were in Madison Square Garden or LA or one of the big clubs like that, he would show up and, but
you didn't get to spend nearly the amount of time with him that you did. Yeah,
no,
I got you.
He wasn't on the road in the live events. It was
okay.
All of his guys were, on TV. He wouldn't actually even go out with everybody on TV, because that would water down whoever was featured on that show,
Okay.
If we just had an enhancement match, let's just say sometime, he wouldn't go out with us because he was going to be with the John or Haku or somebody or Rick Rude or somebody in the main event. So you don't want to water that down.
Gotcha.